Hello everyone and welcome back to the Back to Life Center here in Zoo Tycoon 2. Or actually today, I wasn't planning on recording, I was just planning on letting the game sit and run for a little while, just as I do sometimes to let the funds go up, because we need some pretty solid finances, I think, for when we go ahead and we expand into our dinosaur area. But I did get a challenge, I got an interesting challenge, which is for a marketing campaign. Which, I'll just read it out. It says, it's time for another marketing campaign. With all the amazing extinct animals, the new guest amenities, and the extinct research lab, there's plenty to show off. If you take some action shots from around the zoo, you're sure to attract new guests. So the challenges were, if I open up my camera, to photograph any super extinct animal created in the extinct research lab, and I already took a picture of our short-faced bear for that one, because I think that's probably the most impressive super animal we have, like twice the size of any other animal of the side. And what I've also done is I've put in the new Brachiosaurus slide just there. Let's quickly go in and get a picture of you. Come on, carrying your bone. There we go, that's registered. So we've got a child carrying a bone from the play dig pit to the extinct education center. And then all we need is a child using the Brachiosaurus slide and an entertainer performing on stage. And that will be us for that section. Now, I don't know if anyone will actually use the Brachiosaurus slide. I don't know if it's possible. Like, I don't actually know how you get up to the top of it. Like, presumably there's a way up, but I don't know what that way is. It is a mystery. But we'll see if anyone uses it, because generally speaking, I don't know what you guys are all doing in here. Were you chased by something here, or did you all just end up here? Oh my goodness, there's loads of them. How do you all end up here? Okay. I think I can actually see how it's happening now. Alright, come on. Everyone out of here. No more going in there, guys. It's enough being silly. There we go. And I don't think it'll be hard to get a shot of an entertainer on stage either, because they, generally speaking, seem to do quite a few shows every day. Usually when I'm round there, I end up seeing a show of some description. So I think we'll just have to keep checking in. What I might have to do is find some younger guests with if I find younger guests with higher amusement needs, and see if they go and play on the Brachiosaurus slide. Because I like having it there. I think it looks really nice there, even if kids don't end up using it, because the whole point of this area was to be like a kids' play area. So I think having that slide there, and oh my goodness, the tram's going over its head as well. I'm so happy with that tram. I can't wait to put dinosaurs on the other side of the track so people will be able to see, you know, from all angles. Oh, we've got the warriors. I think we have little baby warriors, or at least they did have babies at some point. Oh, wow. There's just always seems to be so much going on. Okay, let's see if there's a show going on. Doesn't... Oh, quick. Awesome! Okay, we've got a picture of the entertainers show, so now all we need to do is get some kids to play on the Brachiosaurus slide. Oh, and you have quite a few of our zoo merch. You've got the thylacine puppet and the hip pack with the short-faced bear on it. I love seeing people... Excuse me, why is there trash all over here? I think we might need some new Okay, first of all, there's no bins over here, which probably is contributing. So if we get a few more bins, that should hopefully stop people from leaving litter all around my zoo. But I think I actually need to hire a new maintenance worker anyway. There we go. Because we have, I think I should have one maintenance worker for every eatery I have, and I have a cafe over in the museum, I have this place, and we actually have, oh my goodness, there's so many people. And I actually have a brand new place. It's nothing special. It's really nothing exciting. It wasn't even worth like making a video to film me making it. I was thinking of making something really nice, but because I can't make any roofs or anything, I had no idea how I was even meant to start trying to design it. So what I ended up doing is, because people were begging, like, I want to see safari themed things, I just made like a tiny little safari themed outlet, and we can just pretend that's like that's a blue buck or something. There we go. And we've got 2-seaters now, which makes things a lot better. It means we don't have quite so much queues going on here with people waiting to get on the Skytrams. It's got a pretty good capacity. It can hold 32 people, and at the moment we only have like 12 people on it. So when we get the 4-seaters, we'll probably only have a few going at a time. But I can't wait to have the upgraded 4-seater that's like a gibbon holding it. I know it doesn't quite fit the dinosaur theme, but they just look so nice. I just think they're a lot more fun. But I am keeping track of what the guests say, and generally speaking, they say they want to see more themed stuff. So I'm gonna work hard to make sure there's a lot of themed stuff. There's some tour objects, in the form of, for example, I want to put the volcano in at some point. Probably towards, like, I don't know here, like... actually, no, maybe I was thinking more maybe towards the end of the tour, like a big volcano or something. Just because I think that really suits, like, for example, if I don't know why I just hopped in thinking, I was like, oh, I'll refill that. My brain just kind of splat for a second. Maybe if I have the T-Rex enclosure, here, and then have the volcano, like, as part of it, that would be pretty cool, I think. So I've thought a bit more about the way I want to do it, and I want to basically have, like, a big square viewing platform that you can look out all edges at. And, yeah, that's the idea, basically. That's as far as I got. It's just to have a little viewing platform where you can look out in all directions and there's just animal. So this whole area would be an enclosure. So I've actually been thinking it's probably worth starting that now, because they're waiting. They're ready to go. That's a Carnotaurus. We want Tyrannosaurus Rex. Just one of them. I do have 2 waiting to go. So this is because we're going we're going a bit more fantastical here, so I do actually want to use, even though they don't look very nice, I do want to use the extinct animals, really strong electric fencing. If only because I know that security-wise that's the best thing to do. And also because I don't plan on them being visible, really. So we're gonna need to go into extinct animals and electric fence. Alright, let's get rid of the tree so I can see what I'm doing. There we are. There we go. So the plan for the viewing platform. Where is it? Is it up here now? Oh, okay, strange. The plan for the viewing platform is to go across like this. Possibly even further than that. I may need to go up a bit. I definitely need to go up a bit. We need some kind of stairs here because that's way too low. Okay. Alright, it's not gonna let me do that. Okay, fine. Right, so what we need to do is go... Well, this is as high up as it'll let me go, so we'll just go as high up as it'll let me go. I think we're just gonna have to try and put some security features on it. Oh dear. But I think generally speaking it's what I was aiming for. What I might want to do, actually, is have it go on an angle, just because that seems a little awkward. Like this. And maybe instead of having a great big viewing platform, maybe we can just walk through like this and you can just see them from lots of places. I think that works fine. We'll have the little viewing platforms that I wanted more at the end. And now that we're out of there, we can probably... Oh, these join up really well! Oh yeah. I did something right there. Right, so the next thing is I want to be able to hide. So I'm wondering if I can... I can't, okay. We're just gonna have to use trees there. I was wondering if I could maybe hide the original fencing, but I think I'm just gonna have to make it quite heavily forested over here. Do. I'll work on making it look a bit more natural and nice, in a little bit, teeny weeny bit. Like I was saying, I want this to look a bit more fantasy, like a bit more out of the realm of possible, I guess, original Zoo Tycoon 2 base game style, enclosure. There we go, rather than being too realistic. I think if you're gonna have a dinosaur zoo, you might as well just throw all that out the window. There's a time and a place for building a, don't know why that happened. A time and a place for building a more, realistic looking, functional dinosaur zoo. And for me, today's not that day. Don't know why it's saying there's not enough bedroom. I guess it's directly underneath the... There we go. Yeah, I guess maybe it was underneath the Skytram or something. Whew. like I said, I'll worry about making the trees look really nice when I get a bit more into the enclosure building aspect, because I think for a large T-Rex you don't really want to be making a crazy forested area anyway. I think it's going to be mostly like open dirt. Couple of ferns or something, but not so, maybe some light foresting coming out of the corners or something. But my main priority at the moment is just to hide the edges of the zoo a little bit. And the fences. Right, so let's go in with our dirt. Actually, can I? Whee! There we go. Alright, let's go in and start using some rainforest trees instead. When it comes to such big enclosures like this, I can think a bit more clearly about how I want to decorate things in terms of plants in really small enclosures. When it comes to really big enclosures like this, it can be a bit daunting trying to think about plant placement. Is my bigger concern. There we go. It's like I just want it to look nice overall, even if some individual plants might look a bit wrong and out of place. As long as the whole thing together looks good, that's good enough for me. There we go. My next thought now is, do I really want to have things like the big old dinosaur prey dummy? Yes, I think I do. Yes, I think we like the idea of having our guests watch a T-Rex hunt down a live prey. Right, okay, next up is feeding area. Chunky meat. Make like a little, maybe a little area where he's dragged his prey to eat it later. No. There it goes, a bit more of a vibrant green. Right, and we also want to make sure that the areas that the T-Rex is going often are dirt areas. I'm very big on that. And what I might do is The one plant that I always use in other zoos that I have yet to be able to use here. My good friend, the rain bush. It's really, really awesome when you've got big areas like this that you want to cover in plants, but you don't want them to be like too high up or anything. Like look at that. Just makes a really solid foliage cover when you just want to... Like, I just love the idea that you're walking around and you can like hardly see anything. That's so spooky and cool. Like the idea being that the T-Rex could just be roaming anywhere in this whole enclosure. Right, next we just need to... I had a moment like, wait, don't I get T-Rex at 5 stars? I was like, oh god, I already have them. I actively have T-Rexes. 2 of them even. Right. Where's that crate? It's not quite done in here, but I at least want to get the T-Rex out. What I'm actually going to do is I'm going to put... Oh, and that's a perfect height as well, because it's not quite high enough that... Actually, I'm going to put the water behind here so it's hiding. And I'm also going to need a dinosaur keeper. It just occurred to me. I might have a keeper for each. So this is going to be our T-Rex keeper. And we'll have a keeper for each dinosaur. And I believe I have another T-Rex waiting in a box here. Oops. There we go. So I think, do we have 2 males? Oh, we have 2 boys! Hopefully we get a female at some point. Oh wow, but with that, guys, I think what I need to do is I need to put some kind of supports on this pathway so it's not just one long pathway with like nothing holding it up. And we'll also need to put some donation boxes, benches, other sorts of decorations all on here. But other than that, it just needs a little bit more decoration just to make it look a bit more complete. We've got some really nice views though. We'll try and put a few more things for the T-Rex to do over here. Maybe we'll put like a little lake or something. There's all sorts of things we could do to make this area more excited. But with that, guys, it is time to wrap it up for the day. We'll have to try and see if we can get that last photo next time. I completely forgot about it, getting distracted by my T-Rex enclosure. But it will happen next time. And maybe we'll think about adding a new dinosaur enclosure in. We do have, what do we have? We have Carnotaurus, Stogosaurus, and I think Triceratops? Yes, and Triceratops waiting to come into our zoo. So we'll have to build enclosures for them. But with that, guys, as always, thank you so much for watching, and I'll see you again next time. Bye-bye.